I've been reading about Kai Lenny's trip to the legendary Mullaghmore big wave surf spot in County Sligo, Ireland, in Stab magazine. At the Wipeout Weekly, we don't care as much for waves that are actively trying to kill us. So instead, we wanted to take you on a trip down south to Newquay, Cornwall, the UK's surf capital. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. You know what the problem with Newquay is? It's so far from London. But hey, it's Surf City, UK. So you do what you gotta do when you want to surf in England. There are closer places to London, like Wales and North Devon, but it's Newquay that remains the mecca of British surfing. You can surf in the UK all year long, but of course, the best, the cleanest waves arrive not in summer, but when you can semi-freeze to death changing in the parking lot. So roughly September to April. Size-wise, we're talking about 4 to 6 feet, with the occasional push up to 10. Temperature-wise, around 45 Fahrenheit, so that's 7 Celsius, when the waves are good. Sometimes it's genuinely warmer in your 5'4" in the ocean than outside. Newquay sits on the north coast of Cornwall, facing straight into the Atlantic. That positioning is everything. The town is fully exposed to North Atlantic swells, which means consistent waves year-round and proper power when winter storms roll in. There have been bellyboarding and occasional stand-up surfing in the UK prior to the Second World War. However, the true arrival of modern surfing is often said to have occurred, according to the Encyclopedia of Surfing, in 1959, when Newquay employed full-time lifeguards on its local beaches. They sometimes would use their hollow wooden paddleboards to ride waves. Visiting lifeguards from Australia brought their own fiberglass boards. Then in 1963, the first surfboard retailer, Bibo surfboards, was established. By 1970, the British Surfing Association, BSA, existed, and European surf competitions were happening across the UK. Enough about the history. Let's talk surf spots. Loads of surf spots. Because what makes Newquay special isn't one perfect wave, but the choice of decent waves within a relatively small stretch of coastline, working at different swell angles and excelling in different conditions. That's why it works for both experienced and beginner surfers alike. We've got Fistral Beach, the most famous one. Long, open beach, consistent peaks, handles size well. It's where competitions happen, and surf lessons too. Good stuff. Crantock, just across the river from Fistral, and often calmer, both in energy and crowd. Towins, Great Western, more sheltered, more forgiving, these beaches catch smaller swell and are often where people head when Fistral is blown out. Lusty Glaze and Porth, that's where the locals hang. You're probably thinking, why would I go surf in Newquay if I live, say, in California, Australia, or near Biarritz? I don't know. Bragging rights? Decent fish and chips? Because it's fun! Try it. And that's all for today. Check out the Wipeout Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wipeout Weekly.